Hi guys! Today I will show you the delicious and easy way that I prepare this stew oxtail. This is so tasty and it is one of my family's favorite meats. They get very happy when I cook this, and if you want to know how I do it, come and hazlo con su. Oxtail can be found in most supermarkets and meat markets or butchers. The butchers is my favorite because they cut it to your liking and they will remove most of the fat that the oxtail has, which is so much better when we're going to clean it. The ones that I buy at the supermarket, the pieces are bigger, which takes longer to cook, and also I have to clean them more since they have a lot of fat. Here I am showing you how to clean these that I purchased at the supermarket. I do not like it to have a lot of fat, and that's why you see me cleaning them very well. Here I just cut most of the fat. I just go all around them, cutting as much as I can, and even when I cook them, there is a lot of oil that comes out from the fat that is left behind. Also, to remove the fat, it is easier when the meat is a little bit frozen. So you can put them in the freezer for at least 1 hour until it gets a little bit hard. If it's already frozen, you don't wait until it defreezes completely. Just start cutting out the fat. You'll see how much more convenient it is this way. Here you can see the amount of fat that I removed is about 1.5 pounds just of fat. After we clean the meat, we are going to rinse it. And after we rinse it, we will leave it in vinegar water for about 5 to 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, we're going to remove it from the vinegar water. Then we will season. These are the ingredients that we will use, and remember that the list of ingredients as well as the quantities will be listed down in the description box. For this amount of meat that this time I got at the butcher's, we will season with 3 tablespoons of sofrito, 1.5 tablespoons of minced garlic. I have a video of how I prepare these and I will leave the link in the description box. Also 1 tablespoon of adobo, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of oregano, a 1/2 tablespoon of cilantro, 2 packs of sazon with achiote to give it a better flavor and color, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of mojo. Here I lost some of the footage and I complemented with another video. We also added 1 tablespoon of seasoned salt, a 1/2 tablespoon of onion powder, a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder, completely optional some oxtail seasoning, and if you cannot find this, you can use a steak seasoning. And to your preference, you can add some Tabasco sauce or hot sauce. I do not like it to be very spicy, so I just add a touch, and then we're going to mix all of the ingredients and we're going to let it rest for at least 30 minutes. In the stove, we're going to put a pot to heat up, and when it is very hot, we will not add any oil. We will add just the meat. We are going to put all the meat in a single layer, and then the liquid of the marinade that these have, we're going to reserve it for later. And after adding all the meat, we're going to let it cook for 10 minutes over medium-high heat. After this time, we will turn the meat. And as you can see, although we did not add any oil, the meat does not stick. Then we're going to let it cook for another 10 minutes. Again, after this time has passed, the meat has taken a nice color and it also begins to bring out all the liquid that the meats bring out itself. We're going to let cook 5 more minutes. We are going to constantly check the meat to make sure it doesn't burn. You can see the nice and beautiful color this meat has taken. Then at this point, we're going to add enough water to cover all the meat. And we will let it boil until it softens. Most likely, we will have to pour more water at least 2 to 3 times before the meat softens the way that we want. While this cooks, we're going to prepare the vegetables. We will cut green and red peppers, red onions, celery, cilantro, and green onions. And we're going to add it to the liquid that we have reserved from the meat marinade. And we're going to marinate these vegetables and we're going to reserve them to use later. As you know, we're going to continue to check the meat constantly. Here it has been about an hour and you can see that while the meat cooks, the water evaporates and the meat starts to soften. You can also see all the fat that it comes out. We are going to remove the fat later. We just add more water again until we cover all the meat. Checking the meat again until we see that it fully softens. This will boil for around 3 to 4 hours until you notice that the meat is soft but it does not come apart. This depends on how big the pieces are and how hard the meat actually is. Here the meat has been boiling for about an hour and a half. We're going to start to remove the fat that we can. As you can see here in the video, we're going to take a spoon and we're going to remove the fat that is on top. You will not necessarily take all the fat out, but you could take as much as you can, and you could do this several times as well. We're going to add more water because the meat is not softened the way that I want it. After 3 long hours, the meat is soft, but it does not come apart. At this point, we're going to add the liquid that we have left from the marinade, and we will also add 2 beef bouillon. And 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. For me, the easiest way is to dissolve it in a little bit of water and then add it to the sauce. We will boil the meat for about 5 minutes. After this time, we're going to add the vegetables that we had marinated and we're going to mix well. If you do not like the color that the meat has, you can add 1 pack of sazon with achiote for better color. This time I did not need it because my sauce was at a perfect point. If you like it a little bit spicy, you could add hot sauce. I felt that it needed a little kick and I added a couple of squirts. And then we're going to let it boil for 2 more minutes, basically just so these flavors absorb into the sauce. This meat was so delicious and the smell that is in my house is incredible. When serving, if you have any sauce left, do not throw it away. Store it in a jar and put it in the freezer, and you could use this for later when you make yellow rice. This will give your rice a great flavor. And I have a recipe of some yellow rice that I will post in about 2 weeks, and I will be using this sauce that I have left here. In this shot, I show you an oxtail that I cooked, but I bought this one at the supermarket. And although I removed a lot of the fat when I cleaned it, look at all the oil I took out. And even the meat has a lot of oil left over. And also I didn't pay too much attention and it overcooked a little bit. But regardless, it was so delicious. This is one of my family's favorite meats. Even my husband asks me what do I want every time I cook this oxtail, because he says I must want something from him because I know he loves this. And the best thing is that you can accompany it with any type of food. And although it takes a long time to cook, I assure you that the results are totally worth it. This meat is totally phenomenal. I hope that you prepare it, and if you do, please share your results down in the comments as well as on my social networks. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up and share it. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel and activate the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Also follow me on all my social networks at Hazlo Con Su. Now you know how I do it. Bye!